Welcome back to the Snack Rack. We got another 3 snacks we've never had before. Today we're doing pretzels, but not just pretzels.
Pretzel pieces.
Yeah.
You see, these broke on the way over here, so now we're just doing them in pieces.
It would be funny though if these were all originally supposed to be pizzas.
Pizzas.
These were all originally supposed to be pretzels, but then in the factory somebody screwed up and dropped them all, and they're like,
Yeah. That looks good.
we'll just sell them like that.
Yeah, I'll just sell them like that. These are all the ones that hit the floor.
Yeah, they're like, we have so many pretzels we just throw on every year because they're broken. Why don't we just put them in a bag?
Yeah, they hit our floor, which is really filthy and disgusting.
Yeah, people stepped on them.
Yeah, it really adds a lot of seasoning.
Yeah, that's actually one of the flavors today.
Oh, wow.
No, but the flavors actually today, we're going to start off with the honey mustard and onion.
Yep. Then we've got Parmesan Garlic.
And then lastly, jalapeno.
Jalapeno! No, you said it wrong. It's Jalapeno.
Sorry, you're right.
I'm a big pretzel guy.
This is known.
This is known. I'll be honest, I'm just not sure how I'm going to feel about this. Because normally, for me, pretzel flavor is pretzel flavor. It's just, straight up pretzel. This tries to add a little something to it. Plus, it's pretzel pieces.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what they mean by... Because obviously, you have what's on here on the bag, which just looks like pieces of pretzel. But is it going to be hard? Is it going to be soft? I guess we'll find out.
And these flavors, I mean, we put them in order, but I feel like the strangest one is probably honey mustard and onion.
Oh, yeah.
Which I feel like will come down to being the least interesting flavor, but it sounds the weirdest.
Yeah, it sounds really weird. I'll be honest, not a big fan of mustard.
I like mustard. I also like honey mustard. I mean, I would say honey mustard and mustard are very different. So,
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, have you ever had honey mustard?
I don't think so, no.
Honey mustard is very different than mustard.
Gotcha. Well, I had mustard, and I was like, nah, that sucks.
You say
and
that-
I just wrote off honey mustard.
The way you said that, it's like you had mustard one time when you were 6 and you were just like, yep, I'm done.
Yep, that's pretty much what happened, too.
I wouldn't blame you for not eating mustard because a lot of people don't like mustard. I like mustard. I think mustard's pretty good. It doesn't go on everything, but there's things that mustard goes on.
Yeah. I think this is the safest flavor.
Probably.
Because, I mean, who doesn't like Parmesan? And who doesn't like garlic? I mean, unless you're a vampire, I guess. The jalapeno, we'll see. Last jalapeno product that we had on the show, the jalapeno was crap. But I feel like I don't think I've ever had a good jalapeno item on the show, but I know I've had good jalapeno items like Pringles jalapeno. Those are pretty good. That's about it.
I mean, I like jalapenos in general, like, on some nachos or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually pretty good. I feel like, especially when we get jalapeno foods on this show, we typically kind of look at them as like something weird. It's like we're not looking for something that's good jalapeno. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't really look for a bad thing, but we look for something that looks interesting. I feel like this is something that on its own isn't really super interesting,
Yeah.
but the fact that you really like pretzels
makes it interesting.
The whole thing, there could definitely be something interesting in here.
Yeah.
So I hope so.
Yeah. I think, funny enough, what am I thinking? First up, we got the honey mustard and onion.
Why'd you say that with like a southern accent?
I don't know. I haven't had my bang yet today. I'm tired.
I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
Ugh, I don't like that smell at all.
It's not exactly bad. It's just, I can't really tell what it is.
Yeah, maybe it's just the perfume in the bag.
I mean, it's definitely like a honey mustard-esque smell.
Yeah. Oh, it still smells
much
bad.
more like honey mustard
Yeah.
here.
Also, this just looks colored. Like, it doesn't look real. Like, it doesn't look like a real...
It probably is colored, but I like how on the bag, I didn't notice, they didn't put honey mustard and onion. They put an onion and then honey.
Honey and onions. I don't see that working out.
Yeah.
At all.
So why'd they put honey? It's honey mustard. I guess there was really no way to make it obvious that it's honey mustard without just putting a little honey wand.
I'll be honest, I'm glad that we're doing this one first, because this reeks.
I don't mind the smell, but then again, you said you don't like mustard. And
It's not as bad as I originally comprehended. However, it's leaving little bits of mustard on my fingers.
it does say brushing with flavor. No.
Brushed with flavor.
No, I'm stupid. It says bursting with flavor.
Oh, bursting. You were to be fair, I could see that where you could get that because you're reading it upside down. Oh well.
Let's just eat this.
Yeah.
Very honey mustard and a little bit of onion.
I'm not really getting any onion.
Very, very faint. It's almost more just like...
There it is.
It's almost more like the feeling of like an onion. Like it's almost like... Onions aren't spicy, but that kind of like almost spice feeling in your mouth that an onion leaves.
I'm probably not going to eat much more than the little piece in this I just ate. It's not gross, but to me, I just don't like it that much. Like if someone was eating this, I wouldn't be like, ew, yuck, disgusting. Like I can see the appeal behind the flavor. I just don't really like it that much.
See, I like honey mustard. And so I kind of like this. But even for me, I say that the honey mustard is just a little too strong. And that onion is kind of faint. And if they cranked up the onion just a little bit and brought the honey mustard down just a little bit, I feel like it'd be a little bit more appealing. And obviously, you know, not liking at least mustard, which isn't exactly what honey mustard is, then you wouldn't like it as much. But if you like honey mustard, I would say that that would make this a lot better. However, it's just still a little bit off for me.
Yeah. I will say it does taste better than just mustard.
Yeah, this tastes very, like, since you've never had honey mustard apparently, this tastes a lot like honey mustard.
I wouldn't buy this again, but it does have me interested to see what the other products are like. I'll be honest, the piece itself isn't terrible. However,
it's pretty decent.
Yeah, it's decent. The one complaint that I think I would have about it is a little awkward, but it really isn't too bad. I think we'll just have to see how it is with the different flavors.
I probably won't buy this again. I don't mind it. I'm mostly eating it because I'm a little hungry, and for me, this really has that snacking quality where you just like you want to keep shoveling them in your mouth.
And you don't know why, you just do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily recommend this. If you really like honey mustard, maybe. If you don't like honey mustard, I would say probably stay away from this because it is very honey mustard.
I will say, if it had a little bit more onion, I think I'd like this a lot more just because I like onions, but I don't really like honey mustard.
Yeah.
If there was more onion, I'd be a lot more okay with the honey mustard.
Because you get that onion just every once in a while, and it's like, wow, that's good. And then it just kind of fades away with the ocean of honey mustard.
Yeah.
And it's like, give me a little more of that onion.
Yeah, it's like you see a painting of the ocean and there's just a little sailboat in it.
With an onion.
With an onion on it. That's what it's like.
It's very close to being a pretty good snack.
Yeah.
It's just a little off.
Just needs some fine tuning.
Yeah. So Snyder's, get back in the boardroom
Yep.
and do some tweaks.
Yep.
Send it back out.
Yes. Send it. Yeah.
You can send it straight
have a massive recall. Refund everybody who bought this.
Especially us.
Especially us.
I was just gonna make a random like noise, like just a sound, like just like say something randomly, and for some reason the first thing that came to my mind was Dr. Disrespect. So anyways, we got the Parmesan garlic.
Yep. Too much garlic. Never thought I'd say that, but too much garlic. We gotta do it like this for right now. This one, I don't know if maybe the other ones were like that too, but that piece I just grabbed had, just that one.
Grill marks on it.
Oh, ow. So it's funny, we complained the last one had too little of onion and too much honey mustard. This being based off of one flavor just has way too much garlic on it.
Yeah, it definitely has too much garlic.
Yeah.
I'm dropping the vampire joke now.
Yeah. However, this would kill a vampire.
Definitely, yeah. So if you're hunting vampires, I would recommend this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. I think you would get less garlic if you just straight up bit into garlic.
So once again, if you're hunting vampires, definitely go for this.
Yeah. I will say, it's not a bad garlic flavor. The flavor is pretty good. It's just there's too much of it.
I far prefer the last one. And this, the shape and everything still kind of has that like snackable quality to it.
Yeah.
But the flavor really is really stopping me from doing it.
Yeah. The problem is like the flavor itself is good. I do like the flavor. It's just there's way too much of it and not any pretzel at all. In fact, I still have a little bit of garlic in there right now, and
The garlic is so strong, and the Parmesan's almost a little off or something. Like,
To be honest, I barely even taste the Parmesan.
it's just really hard to tell, but it's just like you kind of get this like off feeling in your mouth, and then it's just garlic, garlic, garlic.
Oh, yeah.
And there's like basically no pretzel yet.
This was the one I was looking forward to the most, and this is the one that I'm disappointed by the most. I'd rather eat the honey mustard.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely rather eat the honey mustard.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy this.
I definitely won't buy this one. I would not recommend this one.
Yeah, neither would I.
Unless you just straight up eat garlic,
Or you're hunting a vampire.
or you're hunting a vampire, of course.
Yeah, which we just passed that season, so you don't need it. Jalapeno. I don't have high hopes for this one after the last one. You know,
Wow, that is a strong jalapeno.
oh,
It's not exactly a good jalapeno either.
it smells like you just went into the pepper section of your supermarket.
Yeah.
Only 10 times that smell.
It smells like the heat of a jalapeno.
To me, I really do think that jalapeno products is a lot hotter than just like a few slices of jalapeno on something.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
It really depends on where you're getting your jalapenos and the way that they're served.
Right.
A lot of times it's a lot of heat and not a lot of flavor.
Yeah, and it sucks because it's like the thing that I like about jalapeno
It's the flavor.
is the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the heat is just a byproduct of
Yeah.
that. The only thing they focus on when they make a product that's so-and-so jalapeno is heat, and it sucks. It's like, add in a little bit of that flavor.
Yeah.
I don't even want to eat this.
This is
Jeez.
strong. I didn't even get it under my nose and I could smell
Yeah.
it.
All right. Bottoms up.
Oh, it's hot. It's definitely got some heat.
Really? I'm not getting anything. I literally just got all flavor, no heat.
Wow. I mean, it's not super hot now. It caught me, but it's actually not that bad.
There's a little bit, but it's not like my mouth is on fire.
Like, I can feel it in my nose a little bit. Like, I'm about to sneeze. The flavor's not good. It does taste like a jalapeno, but it tastes like a bad jalapeno.
Yeah, I will give it this. The jalapeno flavor itself, ooh, now it's kicking in a little bit. You're right, it does have a bit of heat to it. However, though, at least from the one that I got, the level of heat is good, but the flavor is just, you're right, it's a weak jalapeno. However, I will give them credit. It is a better jalapeno flavor than the Cheetos.
Well, there's a lot of problems with the mac and cheese Cheetos. I'm not going to compare it to that. Yeah, the heat is fine, I think. The heat's perfectly acceptable. It's like, it's got enough heat, but it's not like you're dying afterwards.
Yeah.
But the flavor, it really does taste like you got something jalapeno at a restaurant and they gave you very crappy jalapenos and you're just
Yeah.
like, I'm just going to pick those off. It's not worth it.
No, I know what you mean. It's like Taco Bell jalapenos.
Yeah, that's what it is.
To be honest, though, I think this is my favorite one of the three.
Really?
Yeah.
You must really hate honey mustard then.
I will give it. I think the honey mustard is easier to eat just because you don't have to deal with the heat afterwards. Not that this is like stupid overwhelming, but it does have quite a bit of a kick to it. I do kind of prefer the flavor of this. It's not the best jalapeno in the world, but it's not absolutely terrible.
I suppose. I mean, this one's definitely better than the garlic. I can see where if you don't like honey mustard, that this would maybe go over. But for me, if it's jalapeno and it's a bad jalapeno, I immediately don't like it just because I know jalapenos can be good.
Yeah.
And it's almost like a disappointment on top of the bad flavor.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think for me, it's just like, I like the form factor. It could use a little bit of improvement. But I think I could see where someone like who really, really likes jalapenos would eat this and go, no, it's not a proper jalapeno. But me personally, I do appreciate the fact that they focused a little bit more on the flavor than just the heat.
They did manage to get a jalapeno flavor.
Yeah.
It's just not a good jalapeno flavor.
Yeah, I'd say it's okay.
It's, yeah.
Mediocre at best.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get all three out here. So I'll be honest, I forgot to touch on this before we got all these out here. But I think it's fitting that it's out here when I tell you my overall verdict, because I don't think I'd buy any of these again. Which sucks, because it's like, I like the idea of like, just bits of pretzel, like a big pretzel, just bits of it in a bag. But two big things that they need to improve on. One, the flavors. And two, I think it should be a little bit softer. Because, you get a big pretzel, it's very soft. I think if these were soft, I think it'd just be very welcome, and I think it'd be a lot better than if they were just, like a regular pretzel from a bag. There's probably some reason why they didn't do that. Like, you can't package them like that and then they harden up over time or something. I don't know. I would almost say it'd be nicer if these were in smaller bags that you then threw in like the microwave and heated up and you kept them in like a freezer or something. Because I know they have kits of soft pretzels that you can get that you throw in the microwave, pull out in like 2 minutes, and they're like a soft pretzel. I think if they did it that way, but with the pieces, and maybe there's some complication issue that I'm not thinking of, I just think that'd be a lot better.
I feel like you're just like describing a completely different product though.
Yeah.
And I think that would probably be better than these. But for me, I think the biggest thing is just the flavors are just bad.
Yeah.
And I think there was 1 or 2 other flavors there. I don't quite remember. I think these were just the 3 that we picked.
Yeah.
Because like this one is just straight up bad.
Yeah.
And these 2 are very close. They just need to tweak them and get them like the flavor needs to be right.
Yeah.
The flavors are just the problem.
Yeah.
And I can see if you like pretzels, this is not a bad way to eat a pretzel.
Yeah.
The flavors are just not right. I feel like just a plain pretzel like this would probably be better just because the flavor for these just kind of pulls them down a little bit.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think these, just without like any flavor, just pretzel, I think that'd just be a lot better than what we have here.
Yeah.
And I don't know, as much as I love pretzels, I don't follow the pretzel world too closely. I don't think they do, like, I know they have like different kinds. Like, obviously you go to like a soft pretzel bar and they got, you can do pizza pretzel or whatever the heck you want. But as far as like Snyder's or, some of the other pretzel goes, they don't really do flavors. They just do like different forms. So like you have your regular pretzel or just squares or sticks or big sticks,
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess I can appreciate that these guys are doing something different. I just don't think anything in front of me is something that I would see at the store and go, oh, I like that, I'm going to get it again.
Yeah, I will not buy any of these again either.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. It truly means a lot to us. If you want to see Kurt tweet or put on Instagram some funny things, you can follow us at the Snack Rack YT. There'll be
here.
Yep.
Link in the description.
Yeah.
There'll be
And
something right here.
Yep.
Well, if you have any suggestions for things you'd like to see us try, you can tweet at us or just comment below. We'll take a look at those. We'd love to hear from you guys. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you come back.
Bye.